From 2020 to 2022, the market covered for a lot of things. Pricing mistakes, slow follow-up, weak listing systems. A lot of agents didn't really have a business, they had activity, during a stretch where almost everything sold. That stretch is over. And here's what today's market is showing you. It isn't that real estate got hard, it's that you finally see which parts of your business were real and which parts were just the market doing the work for you. This video is a simple self-audit. Don't worry, this doesn't require lots of time or spreadsheet work. And I know a self-audit isn't always comfortable, but it's the one that pays for itself. I'll show you how to score your own deals. We'll run 7 honest questions, and then I'll show you the first thing to fix. So let's get to it. Number 1, start with one deal, the fast reality check. Before you audit your whole business, start with the one deal, because this is the easiest place to see the problem. Pick your last closed transaction and ask yourself 2 questions. First, if that same client called you today, in the slower market, would you still win that business? Second, did that client come from something repeatable, like a referral system, a past client relationship, or a marketing channel you control? Or do they come from something else like timing, market momentum, or luck? Those 2 questions are a fast reality check. They help you see whether one deal came from something you built or whether it may have been helped along with the market. But they only test one deal. They don't tell you whether the business behind that deal holds up. So next, we take the same built or borrowed test and point it at everything in a much bigger, more complete way. By the way, I'm Doug Smart, the Smart Agent Alliance, an eXp Realty sponsor to you. We help agents build smarter businesses with better systems, stronger support, weekly masterminds, and an organized portal that brings together Smart Agent Alliance, the Wolfpack, and eXp resources, all at no cost to our agents. We also provide white glove support to help you identify what's missing in your business and connect you with the right resources to fill those gaps. To see the one-page overview, use the link in the description or comment link and we'll provide it. Now, let's turn that one deal test into a real score for your whole business. Score your business, built or borrowed. A real business isn't one closing. It's the structure that creates the next one in a market that's no longer going to work for you. So here's what to do to figure out where you stand. Grab a piece of paper. For each of these 7 topics, you'll write down one word, built or borrowed. That's the whole game. 7 topics, 1 word each. So we'll go quickly and you just need to answer honestly. Don't overthink it. Your gut already knows most of these. Your last 10 clients. Where do they come from? If it was mostly repeat clients and referrals, write built. If it was mostly due to a hot market, random opportunity, portal luck, or something you cannot repeat on purpose, write borrowed. Past client referrals in the last year. Did you receive a steady handful of referrals from past clients? Write built. If your past clients like you but rarely send you business, write borrowed. Your listing plan. Did you use the same strong plan on every listing, every time? That's built. Do you change your plan depending on how busy you are, how motivated you feel, or how easy you think the listing will be? That is borrowed. Price reductions. Was the possibility of a price adjustment already discussed and built into the last strategy from day one? Write built. Was the price reduction a stressful conversation you had to force once the listing started sitting? Write borrowed. Your days on market versus your markets. If your listings are selling at below your local average days on market, write built. If your listings are consistently sitting longer than the market average, write borrowed. Because that usually means the price or preparation strategy only worked when the market was hotter. 2 weeks off. Would your business keep moving if you took 2 weeks off? If so, write built. If everything would go quiet the moment you stop pushing, write borrowed. Because you're not just running the business then, you are the whole system, right now. Is your business growing in this market? Write built. If you are flat, slipping, or waiting for the market to rescue you, write borrowed. That may be uncomfortable, but it matters. When weaker agents leave the business, agents with real systems usually pick up the opportunity. This question tells you which side of that shift you are on. Now look at your paper. You don't need a perfect score, you need an honest one. Most agents will have at least a few borrowed answers. This is normal. Do not let it discourage you. Let it direct you. Here's what you do next. Circle just one borrowed answer. Not 3, not all of them, just 1. Circle the one that stays the most. The one that has probably cost you the most money, the most stress, or the most missed opportunities. That circled topic is the first system you need to build. And in the next section, I will show you exactly how to start. By the way, if you're finding this information useful at all, please subscribe. It motivates us to provide it. Build the first system your score points to. Now we're going to build a system your score just identified. To be clear, if you circled more than one borrowed answer, that's okay. Most agents will want to fix several things, but do not try to build systems for all of them at once. This is the trap. Instead, start with just one before you touch the next one. Okay, let me walk you through the example so you can see what a real system looks like. I'll use past client follow-up because it's one of the most common borrowed ideas in an agent's business. Most agents have happy past clients. What they don't have is a reliable structure that turns those relationships into repeat business and referrals. A past client follow-up system has 3 parts. First, you need one complete list of every past client in one place. Nobody should be living only in your phone, your email, your memory, or an old transaction file. This is where your CRM becomes useful. It gives every relationship a home. Second, you need a simple schedule, not a complicated campaign, just a rhythm you can actually keep. 4 meaningful touches a year is enough to start. A call, a note, a market update, a personal check-in, or something useful based on what they care about. First, you need a habit of providing value. This is the part most agents miss. The system is not checking in to see if they know anyone thinking about moving. That gets old fast. The system is staying useful enough that people are glad to hear from you. That value can be local market insights, homeowner information, vendor recommendations, insurance updates, repair resources, neighborhood changes, or anything else you know because you are close to the market. Being helpful beats asking for business. That's the system. So, for past clients, the system is not just follow up more. It's a complete list, a reliable schedule, and useful reasons to stay in touch. And you can use that same structure for any borrowed answer you circled. If your listing plan was borrowed, build the checklist, the timeline, and the standard process. If your price reduction conversations were borrowed, build the pricing conversation, the review points, and the language into your listing plan from day one. If your business stops when you take time off, build automation, delegation, and follow-up structure that keeps things moving without you touching every piece. The point is simple. Don't just work harder on the weakness. Turn the weakness into a system. This is how you move from borrowed business to built business. Here's the takeaway. A gap in this audit doesn't mean you're bad at this. It means part of your business was borrowed, and borrowed just means there's no system under it yet. That's fixable, one circle topic at a time. If the audit showed you're holding a listing you never should have taken, watch our video on the listing you should end before it ends you. And the seller who wants to rent instead of sell, watch the one on 3 ways to handle that conversation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.